When we had last left the Spacefarer, they were sneaking into Generdyne Industries, where they grabbed the schematics for none other than the conduction grid, which would be used and harnessed in a different way to protect a starship from EM superblasts coming from a weird planet. However, there they also needed the data to be de-encrypted, and to get such de-encryption access, they ran into none other than Brayson Bayou, the estranged, weird, but kind of friendly brother of, what's his name? Benjamin Bayou. And it was then that also they had a encounter with none other than Benjamin Bayou, the brother of Brayson, who was a huge a-hole and had seemingly been clued in to their weird plans involving the conduction grid.
But to the fleet, they're just bait.
Now, however, they found themselves back at the key with the information in tow, perhaps a bounty on their head in neon, and something strange afoot amid the Crimson Fleet. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Shoop, shoop, shoop. There we are. Let's get to it. Let's find out what the hell's going on here. Do a quick save real fast.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Okay. There we are. Yeah, I was really expecting to meet Estelle.
Like deceit. We should make our business quick.
It smells like deceit. Oh, they're all inside the little ship services room. Okay. So much for jazz only.
We'll have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape.
Are we rushing for some reason?
Duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Whoa, yeah, it's right here. I don't know what you're talking about. Again, this wasn't easy, you know. What's this about defensive batteries? Yeah, what is this?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Stay in your own space lane and let Jazz do her damn job. Now, do you have what we sent you to Neon for, or not?
What? What was Neva all about then? What was Neva talking about? Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. No, it is right here.
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Kryx's legacy home.
Who is the mole? Aside from me, but I'm the mole the other way around. Maybe it is Toft. I'll prep my ship immediately. Tell me exactly what you need me to do. I'd rather stay here and fight. Why is Kryx's legacy so important? How do you know that SysDef is massing for an attack? How do you know SysDef is massing?
I have a very reliable source at Mast. They were so concerned that the threat was
Mast.
Real, they actually jumped the information out to us right away.
Wow. Okay, well, why is Kryx's legacy so important? What if it's, what's his name, John, the Vanguard guy who works at the Vanguard desk in Mast, right? What if it's him? I don't know, maybe we haven't met his mole, right? Can we figure who it might be? I can't think of anyone, right? We have encountered a lot of people who work at Mast, but no one that seems like they would fit the bill. Unless we include some of, like, the president's cabinet. Do they technically work at Mast? Remember all of the other people there with the president?
Are you trying to waste my time?
Because one of them was kind of a weird, abrasive a-hole. Maybe it was that guy, right? I don't know. I don't think they count as being part of Mast, do they? All right. Why is Kryx's legacy so important?
Oh my god. Haven't you been paying attention? The only reason half the fleet's captains haven't scattered across the settled systems is because they're waiting for their part of the score. No money means no protection. No protection means we are done when C-Steph arrives. Simple enough for you?
Okay, well, tell me exactly what you need me to do.
Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Keys databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship.
Oh, a module.
And if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Oh, is that all? And here I thought this was going to be a challenge.
Once your ship is ready...
Am I
jump out
building
the
it?
Planet 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash.
Sounds simple enough. There's got to be a catch. What if nothing's there when I get to Brannock 4? Where do I build the ship modules I need? What if there's nothing there?
You better pray that isn't the case, because that means we are done. As in, no more Crimson Fleet.
Well, that's a pretty simple way of resolving this from SysDef's end. Okay, where do I build the ship modules I need?
Everything you'll need for ship repair and construction is down in Jass's section of the key.
Yeah, we're here.
If you have any questions about the modules, she'll have all the answers.
Okay. I'm guessing this line was written under the guise of us maybe being elsewhere on the key, right? Because we're talking as if Jazz isn't like 3 feet away from us. There's gotta be a catch.
Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
No, that's why I said that there would be a
After you board
catch.
the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away.
We can just transfer it to a data core? I thought we would need to, like, rip out hard drives or something, right? Some kind of, like, proprietary Galbank tech. And that's why... You know, like, why couldn't we just get close enough to the ship and, like, fire up a transponder or whatever and, you know, Bluetooth the money out of there? Or at least, at the very least, Bluetooth the encrypted data out, right? You can count on me. Of course I'll bring it here. I'm not a traitor. I really want to say that. What if Shinya can't crack the encryption? Why will I need 2 transfer modules to open the vault? What if Shinya can't crack the encryption?
You bet. That would be a first. I have yet to see encrypted currency that Shinya could not manipulate within hours. I mean, the guy plugs his body directly into his mainframe. He eats, breathes, and shits numbers all day.
Awesome.
No, I'm not worried about him.
Okay, why will I need 2... Yeah, he eats numbers all day, you know? What's his name? Shinya or 7? Huh? 7, 8, 9? You know what I'm saying? Up. What? Why will I need 2 transfer modules to open the vault?
Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money they didn't even trust their own crew.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right, well, of course I'll bring it here. I'm not a traitor.
Are you kidding? Everyone around here is a traitor. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Okay. Conduction grid module is now available at any ship services tech. What's your biggest worry regarding the upcoming attack?
The toughest nut to crack is if UC SysDef brings in the Vigilance. That Commander Ikande has himself a hell of a ship there. Advanced shield tech, bristling with weapons. I would love to see that thing burn. If we hope to stand a chance against it, we need those defensive batteries and Kryx's legacy.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that won't happen. I'm sure we'll be totally fine in that regard. Who are these captains you keep mentioning?
You've met some of them already. Mathis Castillo, Yevgeny Rokov, Juan Dayu, the Estelle Vincent, and Adler Kemp. They might feel like independents to you, but each one of them has a stake in the Crimson Fleet, and each one of them wants a cut of the wealth. I am sending word out to every able-bodied captain that they are needed. We'll see how many answer the call.
Well, I'm thinking very few will answer the call. Or at least, if someone answers, it probably won't be them. Is there more to Kryx's legacy than just the money?
The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's an ideal. A principle that Kryx sought to set up so that pirates didn't infight over scraps. Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet, doing jobs on the side, killing each other. Bringing Kryx's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything Jasper Kryx believed in. And I'm certain it would unify us once again. Of course, it wouldn't exactly hurt to have all that extra money at our disposal. But I think you catch my meaning.
Okay. Sure, good talk.
Get moving before it's too late.
Okay, Jazz, can we hook it up real fast?
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast.
Oh, we can ask about all this. How will the ComSpike module help me find the legacy?
The ComSpike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the ComSpike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh?
Sure. How will the conduction grid module help me get to the legacy?
Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM field surrounding Bannock 4, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you.
Okay. That said, like we mentioned before, I don't think we've ever fought another ship that used EM weapons. What can you tell me about the Key's defensive batteries?
There are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the Key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the Key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational.
Well, do you mind helping me with my ship?
Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so it should be an easy install.
Okay, well, let's do it.
I bet you would. I'm just kidding. Let's take a look.
Okay. And let us go into the builder here. Add. And then modules, wasn't it? Huh. No, what was it? What would it be under? Gear, right? Yeah. No. Fuck, what was it under again? Equipment, there we go. Conduction grid, great. Well, that's completely free. Reduces EM damage by 50% and increases shield regen by 25%. Oh my god. That is really powerful. God, it's really tiny. Okay. Just pop it right there. And do I have the ComSpike on us? I forgot if we have it somewhere on this ship. I don't think so. I think we only ever got it on the prototype, right? Okay. Yeah, did I end up putting the ComSpike somewhere on my ship? I don't know that we ever did. Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Well, we can place it here on one of these. Good. How's it look? Can I rotate it around? No. Yeah, it looks okay there. Alrighty. Right? I didn't put the comm spike somewhere else on the ship, did I? I don't think I did. Right? No. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Cool. And let's confirm the modification. Great. Oh, we do need to go check in at the Vigilance. Sure. Part of me was wondering if we would just immediately head out.
Yeah?
Okay. Are we thinking Estelle is somewhere here?
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
I don't know that she is. That said, we can definitely sell off and should sell off some of our crap that we've accumulated.
It is pleasing to speak with you. Need to see what I'm carrying?
I do. Let's have a look here. Weapons. Get rid of that Grendel. Oh, these special spacesuits. I want to store them, right? Okay. Yeah, I guess everything else I've got on myself, on my person. Okay, sure. That's fine.
I appreciate our little discussions, you know.
Alright, let's do a quick
Price
trade.
is too high when it comes to protection, right? You want to survive? My gear may not be bulletproof, but it's damn near close. The right gear.
Alright, yeah, let's
can
do
be
a
the difference
trade.
between life or death.
And then I will sell that Grendel. And let's see. Did I actually not have anything else to sell off? I mean, I suppose we have all this ammo, right? We can get rid of that. Should I, though? Or should I just stash it all? Nah, I should probably just sell it. Right, what ammo types do I use again? 7.5, light fuse, and 15 by 25. Okay. So all this 27 I can just sell. Yeah, that got our encumbrance down. How do I have so much of this shit? Yeah, where do I keep getting all this ammo from? 7.5 light fuse, 15 by 25. Yeah, good God, we're gonna sell off so much we're gonna have an overabundance of ammunition. Okay. Perfect. Good.
See ya.
Okay, over here.
Jazz about any ship
Please
operates.
tell me you know
Nothing
this
more
better,
than a
Viva.
patch.
Yeah, buying and selling ammo is the way to fucking go. The value per unit of mass or weight or whatever is ridiculous. Like, I keep checking this because I'm gobsmacked at just how much of these other types of ammo we happen to have. Okay. Now the 15 by 25 I want to keep. Probably these explosive rounds I should probably hold on to, right? Oh, I already cleared you out. Fucking A.
Ship with no personality.
Oh, bye, I guess.
And
Well,
you.
you don't make it in this life without a good weapon. If your credits are
Okay. Let's trade. And we did use 11mm caseless, didn't we? No, we didn't. Okay. 12 gauge we didn't use. These I don't use. Good. Heavy particle fuse I don't use. Okay, sure. And it got our encumbrance down a decent amount. But really, yeah, the real important part of it is like, man, ammo is valuable as hell.
Need more weapons or ammo? Come see me.
Like, I wonder if now, playing on maximum difficulty with everything cranked up, I have to wonder if, like, the best money-making perk is, yeah, this. Scavenging. To just get loads of extra ammo to sell off. Even more so than the one where you... Well, no, maybe I'm conflating it with Fallout. The one where you find extra... Oh, it's all put into this. Right, that's why I'm conflating it. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm thinking of Fallout where there's one that you find extra ammo and then there's one where you find extra money. But this, it just rolls it all into one. Okay. Which might be the smarter way of doing things. Alright. Well, let's head back to the ship. Great. And I guess we'll pass out all of the extra evidence and we can check the brig. Right? There should be a few more folks there.
Are you looking to start something?
And let's head this way. Let's see. We'll go to the cockpit, but then we'll get out of our chair after we undock. Good.
And we're loose.
Okay. Now let's move some trash around here real quick. Let's see. There's Andrasia.
Ah, a face I... If I can take a few things.
And I just want the UC security items. I don't know if we should hold on to it, but we may as well. Okay. Great.
I am here if you need me.
And then we'll stash everything into here. Good. Okay. And then the resources. Oh, whoops, I forgot to get the resources off of her. See, I really feel like we should be able to access our followers'
excellent
inventory
to see you.
when we're on board
I
our
am
ship.
happy to help.
Right, like, why not? There we go.
Take care of yourself.
Oh. And then over here, transfer back. Cool. I could dump some more ammo in there. Like this explosive ammo. It is kind of heavy. Yeah, I'll do it. And what else? We've got a whole bunch of light particle fuse. Maybe I'll ditch like half of it. Okay. How about the MI arrays? I don't think any of our weapons really use it. Yeah, 7.5. The white hots, right, is what we use for this gun. I think. Okay. Yeah. Good. Stash that. Okay. And let me just double check. Cool. Perfect. Okay. Got our encumbrance down a good amount. And I did actually stash the... Yeah, all of the, what do you call them, the resources. Okay. Sure. Now, let's head on over to the Vigilance. Pop open the map. Good. We'll just set a course. We've been there before plenty of times. Okay. Then, I guess we'll hail.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Okay, cool. I definitely want to check the brig. That said, I'm a little sad.
Looks good.
Because I think Estelle, if Estelle did show up, she wouldn't be here yet. We would be having folks like Juan Dayo and what's his name? The lead scientist researcher guy who just recently got put in charge. Okay, back at the R&D star station. Here's our fun drugs. Cool.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board's to look out for heat leeches. Consider yourself informed.
I'm informed. Let's do a quick save, just in case.
I haven't seen my family in a while, but...
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange a briefing. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, Akande.
There you are. Where have you been? I've received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Genodyne. Opening fire inside a civilian facility. Are you out of your mind?
Genodyne is furious at us right now. They want Commander Akande to resign.
I didn't have a choice. Listen, I didn't do it. It was Andrasia. Andrasia did it. I got the job done, so get off my back. I'm sorry, Commander. What am I supposed to do when I've run out of options? Do you actually need to resign? What am I supposed to do?
You search for more options, and when those fail, you search for even more. Anything that prevents you from drawing that weapon. The only reason you should be opening fire on anyone is in the defense of your own life.
Well, I had to. I didn't just shoot at the scientists, I don't think. I mean, and maybe Andrasia did. You know what? In her defense, maybe she or in my I don't know, in someone's defense, maybe Andrasia did just open up on a, like, level 1 scientist or whatever and take him out. Do you actually need to resign?
Fortunately, provided just enough information for me to convince the Council that this program should continue. There are people that will handle Genodyne's lawyers, so we can continue our jobs bringing down the Crimson Fleet. That doesn't diminish the gravity of the mistake you've made.
That is pretty fucked up, though, right? Like, if we sort of remove ourselves from this equation, how fucked is it that SysDef and, like, the greater UC just has the means to lawyer their way out of this rogue agent going absolutely buck wild in this, like, private, privately owned company's research area, what the hell? Especially on, right? Especially at Genodyne Industries. They shouldn't have. Yeah, what kind of jurisdiction would UC lawyers have here? If anything.
You would kindly continue.
If anything, hear me out about this. We're in danger of beginning a second war another war between the UC and the FC. Right? Am I not wrong about that? Like, is this not like a fucking nightmare in which the UC has been caught meddling in the affairs of the FC, of a privately owned FC corporation? Holy hell. Okay. Well, I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC SysDef operates.
And yet we're operating that way.
We're one step away from Kryx's legacy. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have Toft throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. It's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key.
Well, I'm glad the UC's finally backing your play. They're in quite the panic over there. I'm not sure attacking them is the best course of action. They're in quite the panic over there.
Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Kryx system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
You cannot help but admire their commitment to their mission.
The only admiration I hold for the Crimson Fleet is the fact that they aren't going to be a problem for much longer.
Conde says, you do not, in fact, have to hand it to them. I'll bring Kryx's legacy back to the Vigilance. I'm not gonna let you down. So no pressure then. I suppose running off with the money and keeping it for myself is out of the question? God, if only. Is there, like, could you imagine if we end up with it and there's a fucking yes man ending? You know? Could they, where we just fucking take it? Sure, we'll probably get, like, attacked by the fleet at every turn, but that's no change, you know? The only difference would be that UC SysDef would be on our ass all the way through, and probably the rest of the UC, right? But hey, we would have more money than God. I suppose running off with the money and keeping it for myself is out of the question.
I'm pretty sure you're joking. But just in case you're fishing for what I'd say, I can tell you this. That money doesn't belong to you, or the Crimson Fleet, or even UC SysDef. It was for war reparations and belongs to the people. Allowing Delgado to
Wait,
get
that's what it was
legacy,
for?
or keeping it for yourself would have extremely serious repercussions.
It was for war when did we learn this? Did I forget this, that it was for war reparations, or are we just learning now? Suddenly the money had like a moral, ethical stake to it. I thought this was just bank money, you know? Yeah. Are we okay? Is he lying to me? Is he full of shit? I thought this was just some fucking money that Galbank lost and pretended like they never lost. And they just, you know, they covered bases with everyone they owed the money to, right? They just, you know, it wasn't FDIC insured, but it was Galbank insured by way of them wanting to cover their ass. You know?
Please,
it's not like this money has been owed to families who lost people during the whatever war between the two factions recently. You know, it wasn't for that, because they would have already gotten their stuff. You know, if they were owed that debt, then the UC, right, they would have gone into debt in some way if they couldn't pay it at the moment, you know? In reality, wouldn't it be the case that this money goes to pay off the excessive debt that they use? Well, no, because it would be Galbank, right? Because it's privately owned. Galbank had the onus was on Galbank because they fucked up and lost it, not UC, right? So the UC would have already paid off reparations to the people who like had loss of life during the war. And the UC shouldn't have known any differently because Galbank did the cover-up, right? Yeah, what are you talking about? Reparations for... You're making this shit up. You're full of it, man. It's not reparations for people who lost family members or loved ones or whatever in the war. I'll bring Kryx's legacy back to the Vigilance. I'm not gonna let you down, so no pressure then. I'm not gonna let you down.
You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for the security of the settled systems. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Kryx's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck.
I forget, is there a prep you can do on board the Vigilance? Is there like a requisitions officer you can buy and sell? I don't think so, right? What will happen to Kryx's legacy after I bring it to UC SysDef? Oh, we also need to remember to look at his terminal for all the entries. What will happen to Kryx's legacy?
During the end of the Narian War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City.
Right, but the onus is still on Galbank. You know, the UC should have still gotten their money, and thus, so too should have the Freestar Collective. They all should have still gotten their money because Galbank covered it up and just paid the money out of pocket or whatever. You know, that was the whole conspiracy, is that it was a Galbank cover-up. Or was that part incorrect? Did they not just get their money?
I got a question for you. How many pirates does it take to screw a light bulb? Patience.
Oh God, everyone's fucking talking. All right, how did you convince the UC to authorize an attack?
The evidence you've been bringing to Lieutenant Toft has been instrumental in convincing the brass at Mast to greenlight the attack. They've sent us support ships, extra troops, weapons, all on account of your role in the operation. To put it simply, if it wasn't for you, this operation would be at a standstill.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Listen. Shooting up the Generdyne Industries offices, that wasn't even really me. That wasn't even really me.
It's time to dig deep and get the job done.
Okay. Yeah, am I misreading and misunderstanding this situation, or is it not on the onus of Galbank because of the cover-up? Right?
Can't wait.
Is Ikande not just straight up lying to me about this? Or is he misinformed too? No.
Do you want to be anywhere else but here?
I don't know. All right.
Looking for some last-minute advice.
Toft?
Need anything before you head to Bannock?
I have to give you some evidence.
Both.
Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database.
I got some solid dirt on Estelle Vincent.
Perfect. Taking her out of the running is going to seriously damage the Crimson Fleet's hold on Neon. Even better, that's one less fleet captain and one less ship to worry about. Anything else?
God, I'm so sorry, Estelle. Grab this from a Generdyne executive's office. Pretty damning stuff.
Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Freestar Collective. The authorities there have been trying to nail him for a long time. Bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Generdyne from the shadows is pretty tasty stuff. The FC will pay dearly for this. Good job. Anything else?
Will they actually bag Bayou? No shot, right? No fucking shot. Bayou ain't gonna show up in the brig here. No fucking way. No. I'd sooner see his brother there, Brayson, right? Okay, I'm willing to bet this will put Ayumi Komiko from Generdyne in deep trouble.
Perfect. Komiko's wanted for corporate violations in UC territory, but having concrete evidence means we extradite her and nail her to the wall. I'm sure we can arrange a prisoner trade with the Freestar Collective, make it beneficial for both interested parties. According to my superiors at Mast, we've provided them enough data to wrap up this portion of the operation and call it a success. You've brought us a mountain of evidence against the Crimson Fleet.
I got them all.
Uncovered some unexpected criminal activity. You've done a hell of a job.
Okay. It was the right thing to do. I was really only doing it to collect a paycheck. Did we really make a difference?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. The brig is filled with prisoners waiting for trial. We've drained the Crimson Fleet's credits and solved a few mysteries along the way. I'd say that qualifies as making a difference.
I do like the idea as well that taking some of them out through these means will seemingly make this big fight here at the end easier because we're removing some of the fleet's captains, right? If we're deciding to side with Sistef. Okay, it was the right thing to do.
Oh? Well, I see we've rubbed off on you more than I expected.
Ugh.
Anyway, here. I wanted to give you this. It isn't from Commander Ikande or the UC. It's from me. It was my sidearm when I ran with the Crimson Fleet. Something special I paid a hell of a lot of money for. Now it's yours.
Thank you. Now I feel bad I didn't get anything for you. Let's say that.
Not true. You gave me hope.
Oh, okay.
It's the best present I could ever ask for. All right, enough of this mushy nonsense. Time to get back to work.
Whoa, memento mori. Oh shit, it went too quick. Hold up, let's take a peek at what it does. And probably also eat and drink. Let's see here, let's get... How about, we have a grilled cheese here. And how about some of our tea? There we go. Okay, new items. Memento Mori. Legendary pistol. Crippling deals 30% damage on the next attack after hitting a target's limbs. Cornered. Damage increases as health decreases. Is your head considered a limb? I don't think so. Right, your head is your head. A limb is just like your legs and arms. Cornered. Damage increases as health decreases. Demoralize. Small chance to demoralize a target. Third one's not that great. But for a certain build, cornered and crippling could be very good. Okay. Fascinating.
Do what Commander Ikande says, and you'll
Can we talk to her about other stuff?
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Hey.
Has something on your mind?
Will you be able to decrypt Kryx's legacy once I bring it back to the Vigilance?
Even as long ago as the Narian War, Galbank used an extremely potent level of encryption on their currency. Unfortunately, the unlocked ciphers are lost to time. However, if you can bring us one of Galbank's old transfer modules, I know it would help. Don't worry, I'm sure some of the techs at MAST will be able to work with whatever you bring to reverse the encryption.
Yeah, I don't get how, like, the people who were in need of post-war reparations should have already gotten it, right? Because on the above the table, above board, the UC shouldn't even know that Kryx's legacy happened, right? Nobody should theoretically know because of Galbank's cover-up. Are you familiar with the Key's defenses?
Anything you can tell us would be helpful.
They're rounding up as many captains as they can to bulk up their fleet. Jasmine Durand is trying to get the Key's defensive batteries online. That's it for now. Yeah, let's just be the ultimate fucking rat fucking weasel. They're rounding up as many captains as they can to bulk up their fleet.
Yeah, I heard they even sent word to some of the contacts you met. They're writing an awful lot of checks they can't cover without Kryx's legacy, but we'll be ready for them. Anything else?
Jasmine Durand is trying to get the Key's defensive batteries online.
Damn it. I was afraid of that. I'll warn our ships to use looser formations. Hopefully Durand isn't as clever as she thinks she is, or you can help us take the batteries down when the attack begins. Was that all?
That's it for now.
Okay, well, if anything else springs to mind before you leave, please let me know.
I can help you all? Gosh, I feel like you all should outfit my ship with some...
You come back alive.
Something, I don't know. Or at least give me a stipend to buy stuff from Durand herself.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow.
Okay. Let's go check out the brig, right? Head on out over here.
Those pirates are gonna look like fools when we take the legacy from under their noses.
Go this way. Good, good, good. Then over here. Cool. Oh no, wait, that's our ship. My bad. What a fool I am.
How's the pirating business?
It's pretty good. But it's about to be pretty fucking bad, honestly.
If you're
Okay.
taking a walk through our little aquarium, feel free to tap the glass. They hate it when you do that.
God, they're such freaks.
I
Okay.
don't feel sorry
Anything
for
new
any
with you,
folks
Armin?
that ends
I
up with the bridge.
appreciate you. You're
People do
dismissed.
so.
Okay. There's Rokov. Anything new
What do you
now
wanna
that we're
talk
like
about this
seemingly
time?
on the final stage? No.
That's the last time I trusted.
Okay, so everyone we've talked to, we don't have reason to talk to him again. Oh, here's Juan. God, she's gonna be so fucking pissed. She's gonna just like fall over from just being too angry.
You bastard. I knew it was you. Especially after that stunt you pulled on SY-920.
I understand if you're upset. It doesn't matter. You're gonna end up in here regardless. Do you hear that? I think it's the world's tiniest violin.
Go ahead. Get your insults in now, while you can. I'll be a free woman soon enough. I've always been careful when it comes to my business. So don't be surprised when your case falls apart.
She's not as fucking buck wild as I would have hoped. We have a strong case. SysDef wouldn't have arrested you otherwise. That's not for me to decide. Any trial of a Crimson Fleet captain won't be fair. Deal with it. Oh my god. We just up and admit. We just come out and say it. That it's fucking rigged against them, right? That we fucking run the justice system. We run the courts. We're packing them, baby. Any trial of a Crimson Fleet captain won't be fair. Deal with it. What a shitty thing to say.
At least you're honest about the game being fixed. Look, I don't know.
God, you can be so shitty.
But it won't work. I'll tell you the same thing I told your commander. I'm innocent, and I welcome the opportunity to prove it.
It's incredible that even Andrasia, our most, like, I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. Alternative? Like ethically alternative or ethically open-minded companion doesn't even get mad at that, right? We've said other things that are pro-pirate, and she'll, like, even vaguely, and she'll get mad at it. But there, where we just openly say to this incarcerated, like, prisoner that we brought in, yeah, it's rigged against you. She doesn't give a shit. Everyone in fucking, what do you call it? In, oh god, I almost said Starfleet. In, our little adventuring gang, oh my gosh, what's it called? Why am I blanking on him? Right? Everybody in, what is our group called? Oh my god, what is our little group called? But everybody there, we're all such fucking bootlickers apparently, right? What the fuck? This is such a wild, I don't know, exhibit of injustice, right? Like, the shit that we're pulling here is fucking wild, and nobody gives a fuck. All right, I did a favor putting you in here because SysDef's taken down the Crimson Fleet. What happened to the crew of the Jade Swan? Let's just ask all this. What happened to your crew?
Thanks to you, probably in some interrogation room back on New Atlantis. But they've been with me from the beginning. Good luck getting any of them to talk.
Where did SysDef arrest you?
The New Atlantis spaceport. The Swan was surrounded the moment we touched down. Given all the heat around SY-920, I thought it best to land under an alias, but SysDef was already wise to the name change.
I did you a favor putting you in here, because SysDef's taking down the Crimson Fleet.
No, you did yourself a favor. I just happened to be in your way.
Ooh!
There's still time for you to change your mind. The score the fleet's aiming for will be foolish to pass up.
Holy shit, I actually like Huan Dayu so much more as opposition.
Not like I have anywhere to be.
Right? She's actually really saying some good shit here, I think. Okay. Anyone else? No, but I guess these will get filled up. God, could you imagine if Benjamin Bayou shows up here? No way. Right? No way. No way. It's not gonna happen. It was just her who got added to our collection. So we're our collection of human beings. How fucked up. Okay. So what's our... Yeah, just go to Bannock 4 and have all sorts of nightmarish things pop off, I guess. Alright, well, I suppose when next we return, we will head over to Bannock 4. I'm guessing we will finally have to commit to one side or the other. If I had to guess, right, if you're siding with SysDef, it's very obviously in your best interest to rat everyone out with as much evidence as possible, right? It'll make the, I presume, final showdown less, I don't know, the air filled less with bullets or laser fire, because there'll just be less people involved. Fewer of the captains will be there because they'll be locked up. I'm guessing if you want to side with the Crimson Fleet, obviously you don't want them locked up, but also you would probably want them on your side, you know? You would probably want them to think like, oh yeah, you want to pass all the optional stuff for the fleet, of course. But you would want, you know, we've kind of had to where it's like, oh yeah, how many extra captains are on your side that think that you're hot shit or whatever, you know? I think you would want that. It is interesting that you can kind of, in some ways, gain their trust and then backstab them, which is kind of, you know, like what we did with Rokov, right? We impressed upon Rokov in a good enough way to where he was like, oh yeah, thanks for potentially getting me in good with the fleet again. And then we backstabbed him and he was like, yeah, well, what can you do about it? Right? He was fairly amicable about it. It almost makes me wonder if there's like a tertiary option here where we really can go like a independent route and just fucking bag the money ourselves, right? Which would fucking rock, but I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna be remotely possible. All right, when next we return, I guess we'll find out. Until next time, please take care of each other.